Well, onwards through this oddly well-lit sewer.
I will say the fog mist effect looks really good, though.
Yeah, it does. Also, the rats running around are new.
Yeah, this is definitely the more polished version of Enchanted Arms.
Yeah, even though it has a couple of changes that I don't like Giga Charge being nerfed, but let's be honest, Sasquatch was so powerful it probably needed it. Yeah, because he will take out the weird tumor monster in one hit and will almost take out even the bigger guy. Like, yeah, sorry, Atsuma, there's not really a whole lot for you to do from where you are. Let's see, Rygar can finish taking down them, potentially. It'd be really nice if Slash's hitbox was just a little bit different, but in order to move him back, then Kareen's in a position where she's can't attack the Dariazles? I've never... There are so many golem names that, like, I know what they are, but I've never tried to say them. So I'm probably not saying that correctly. But that thing, she is not going to be able to hit that if I try to move her back so Rygar can hit them both. Which is a problem. Yeah, we're not going to be able to quite take it out in one go. That's annoying.
Water!
Attack! Die!
That's that.
Pride comes before a fall.
Also, Sasquatch loses less VP than most other golems and characters do because he has a support skill. So that's why his VP didn't go down, even though we took a turn. Okay.
You do not see a result like this every time.
Yep, that's actually... I think it might be better than the weapon that we could buy for Kareen in the store. It's at least comparable, I think.
Well, regardless, it's a free weapon.
Yep, we'll take a look at them and we'll try to make everyone a new weapon soon. So it's been like 4 random battles just going to get one chest. This is why we cut most of the random battles, audience.
I will say the sound design in this game is really awesome. Ooh, another golem fight.
Yeah, this, again, isn't one that I even use all that much, but I'm still gonna fight it.
Well, the set fights are cooler and more strategic most of the time anyway. yeah.
Okay, so Sasquatch will take out both of the shield and spear guys at the front. He won't do as much damage to the Darzalaz in back because of the cover mechanic, but he'll still take out a decent chunk of its health. And Atsuma will not quite take out this one on his own, not quite, close. Kareen will do a bit more damage to the one in back, and Rygar will finish off the third shield and spear one.
Power up! Sure!
Attack!
Okay, it decided to spend the last round of its life buffing.
And they're done.
Yeah, that wasn't as scary as the fight with the Onyx.
And another Golem Core.
And
A
another
random
encounter.
battle. Just walking away from that. Oh boy. Again, this is why a lot of this is going to get cut.
Let's
Because
see, 68 times 2 would be 136, so half isn't quite gonna... Not quite gonna take that one out, so Sasquatch is gonna need a little bit of help. And even if, like, say, I sent Kareen up here, or had her do Aqua Mist from back here to try to weaken the Onyx first, so that the Ice Giga Blow would one-shot it, the cover mechanic still applies, even if the hit knocked out the unit that was providing the cover. So... trying to think of a good way to take that one out, but that'll definitely take out the shield, it'll almost take out the Onyx, and it will almost take out the little guy in back. If I have Rygar go there, he can do a decent chunk of damage to the other spear and shield one and kill the Onyx. But unfortunately, Kareen can't move into a position to take out the one in back then. But actually, Atsuma could, because he could use Wave, and then that should just leave this one up. And I don't think this is going to be quite enough damage to take it out, but I may as well try.
Strike!
Eat this!
Yeah, it doesn't matter about that shield. That's still going to take you out. Okay, made it back up here without any more random fights. That's nice. I remember playing... Oh, well, I spoke too soon. So... if this is the only way into the prison, does that mean that every single guard that works there has to commute through the sewers? Why?
why indeed?
FromSoft, you are so cruel sometimes.
Is it over?
He leveled up while taking a nap.
Somehow. Oh well.
Yeah, no, I don't see a button. I don't see anything that... I don't know. I'm convinced that there's like a false wall or something. Like some of those fake walls you have to roll through in Souls, but this game doesn't have that. Okay, there are crates over there. That's the way we need to go.
Crates are like enemies in other games. They indicate that you're going the right way. This one, though, has the random battle, so you can't tell if you're going the right way by that.
Okay, another chest down there. Okay, I think we are finally at the end of the sewers. Of course.
Gotta love that random battle right as you hit your destination almost.
Run away now.
This ladder leads into the city.
We should be safe from here. We seem to have lost those who were pursuing us.
Thank you again for saving me, Rygar.
You are as reckless as ever, milady. What would you have done if I had not come for you?
We need this guy for our operation, okay? I didn't have any choice.
That's why I'm here. If something were to happen to you, milady.
Excuse me,
What now?
what do you mean, operation? And when you say this guy, you mean me, right?
I'll explain everything up there. Our comrades are waiting for us.
Comrades, huh?
What is it? You look suspicious.
No, it's just, I'm just wondering exactly what you two are to each other. You don't seem like equals to me, certainly not comrades. More like,
I mean, master servant's the obvious one. Child babysitter, a little bit, but not quite. This one is the one that I think is both closest and funniest. So that's what we're going with.
you've got like this uptight wife, devoted husband thing going on.
What?
You're the kind of wife who's demanding but never shows her true feelings. And Rygar is this silent, forgiving husband who does everything for his shrew of a wife.
Perceptive.
Rygar!
My apologies.
The shrew has spoken.
To be clear, they are not in a romantic relationship, but there are definitely some elements of that dynamic.
Oh, there's some tension there.
Shut it! I told you, what's between me and Rygar is no business of yours anyway!
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Stop wasting time, let's go.
Finally. We finally got out of that damp and stinking place. Hey, where are we now?
A bar in the London inner city.
Why a bar?
Because it's our base of operations in the city.
It's always a bar.
All rebellions are operated out of taverns.
Our? You and who else?
I'll tell you the details after we've rested up. I'm hungry. How about some food, Rygar?
As you wish.
Master, do you have a table?
Ah, welcome back, Missy. Take one at the back there.
Thanks. Right. Come on, Tetsuya.
At least you got the soup part right.
Boy, am I full. That was delicious.
As you say.
Hey, Kazuya, you've hardly eaten anything. Are you okay?
Okay, he's definitely not okay.
I'm loving the running gag of the different names, though.
She hasn't even gotten close other than that Sue part.
Yep.
My name is Itsuma. I don't feel like eating right now.
Oh god, he really isn't okay.
You mentioned earlier.
Atsuma, are you possibly dying?
That's right. I did promise to tell you, didn't I? I'll start by telling you exactly who we are then.
That would be great.
We're members of a resistance movement based in a mine to the west of London City.
Resistance against what?
We fight against the tyranny of London City's ruler, King Caliban.
Okay. And where do I fit into this?
The Queen of Ice, the devil golem who wiped out Yokohama. I don't need to elaborate on her, do I?
No.
Well, King Caliban has a plan to protect us from the Queen of Ice. He intends to resurrect the Emperor of Fire. Our own devil golem sealed away here in London City.
And I'm sure that perceptive viewers have already put together that the Emperor of Fire is sealed away in the dam that we just basically escaped from.
This seems like it would end poorly with a completely new gun, Golem War.
Very much so.
What did you just say?
You've seen it firsthand, the power of a devil golem.
Oh yeah. I've seen it all right.
The Emperor of Fire has the power to match the Queen of Ice. If the two of them should fight head-on, you can imagine the consequences, I'm sure.
If those two things went all out against each other, nothing would be left.
That's right. It would spell the end of London City.
It would probably spell the end of more than just London City.
Probably
but
the world. And if they team up, also the end of the world.
Yeah.
So,
Yokohama all
yeah.
over again.
Let's
That's
not
why
let that
we, the
happen.
Resistance are working to prevent the Emperor of Fire's revival.
But how?
You must know this too, schoolboy. A certain item is required for devil golems to operate at full power.
I don't know anything about that. I've never heard of such a thing.
Atsuma? Really?
Why didn't you pay attention in class or during that battle, etc.?
At any point. This has been mentioned a few times in the short time that we've been with you.
Maybe you slept through that lecture.
Oh, he did.
A magicore. Haven't you heard that word?
Magicore? No, but I can't say that I have.
Maybe there was some head trauma involved there.
Well, anyway. Luckily for us, the Emperor of Fire and his magicore are still separated. If we can just get our hands on the magicore, hide it away.
You'll be able to prevent the Emperor of Fire from being revived? Okay, but without the Emperor of Fire, how will we defeat the Queen? She could single-handedly destroy this city.
Again, Atsuma does have the occasional good point.
That's not a problem. We have a plan for her, too.
Elaborate, please.
A plan? You mean this operation you were talking about earlier?
If your plan is Atsuma, I mean, you have more going for you than you'd think with his arm and all, but I'm not certain that he's that strong yet.
That's right.
And I'm involved somehow?
Yes. I don't have the full details yet, but we want to borrow the power of your right arm.
The power? Of my arm? What do you know about my arm?
Well, just that it may hold true power.
True power?
I'll tell you everything I know if you like.
Really?
Yes, if you agree to help us. So what do you say? Will you do it?
I mean, I don't think it's the best plan, but I have literally no other ideas or connections in this city, so sure.
Sign me up. But I have one condition. A trade.
A trade? What do you want?
I want to see Yokohama City for myself. I need to look for my friends.
I told you this already. The town was wiped out, no survivors.
But I haven't seen it for myself. I won't believe it until I've seen it with my own eyes.
Come on! Have you heard anything I've said? The Queen of Ice could attack London at any time. We don't have time to waste on stupid excursions.
Waste? Stupid?
Yeah, and you're stupid too, okay?
Lady Corrine, a moment. There is some sense in what the young man says.
Rygar?
We have yet to hear of any reported sightings of the Queen of Ice anywhere near London City.
That doesn't mean she couldn't just turn up.
I understand that, but simply forcing our demands onto him seems highly unreasonable too.
I guess.
I also believe that you, my lady, should see Yokohama for yourself.
Why?
As you are well aware, some of our own doubt our plans.
And believe that only another devil golem can stand up to the queen. People who agree with the king?
If you can speak from experience concerning Yokohama, these people may be swayed. But more importantly, I believe you need to go for yourself.
For myself?
That is correct. You may face a difficult decision one day soon, and seeing Yokohama might aid you.
Yes, you're right, Rygar.
Rygar is a very important stabilizing element to this group. He's very good at getting everyone back on track.
So that settles it. No time to sit around then. Let's get off to Yokohama.
Hang on, hold your horses. A promise is a promise, yes? You better not betray me in this, understand?
Of course I do. A promise is a promise.
I don't think Atsuma has enough brain cells to try to betray anyone.
Once you've seen Yokohama, I'll take part in your operation. That's what you want, right?
Right.
Then let's go. Yokohama, I'm coming home.
Okay, first things first. Let's get out of this bar.
Alright, so we are now heading out into the city to hopefully start heading towards Yokohama.
There appears to be a disturbance in the square.
So, yeah, just looking around, you can tell London City is very, very different from Yokohama City. A lot more run down looking in this particular area because we're in the poorer part of the city, and there's a much stricter class system here. So the way people act, like, you're going to notice that as we run around, that Atsuma especially is going to run into a lot of problems because he doesn't understand how things work in this city compared to Yokohama. However, apparently nobody cares
You will keep punching barrels.
about the barrel punching.
No one cares.
So we're back outside the bar, and for anyone who's curious about what's been going on behind the scenes, I just ran around some parts of the city, punching all the barrels, found a treasure chest that had a support skill for negating poison in it. There are a lot of citizens that you can talk to. None of it is voiced, and some of it, you know, isn't really worth very much, but there are a few conversations that have some background lore, like a war that occurred between Kyoto City and London City that can have some relevance to the game story later, but I know that a lot of people probably don't really care. It is very much optional. If there's enough demand, I might release a cut of me running around talking to some of the more interesting NPCs, so if you would be interested in seeing that, put it in the comments below. Otherwise, we're just going to continue with the main story and check out this disturbance.
London City is hereby under strictly enforced control. We are in a state of emergency. And this is an unavoidable measure. The conservation of water and curfew orders come directly from King Caliban himself. However, some object to the instigation of these measures. Those who call themselves the Resistance. We have received word that members of the Resistance are among you, here in the city. This is unforgivable. The full measure of the London forces will come down upon any found to be involved. Is this understood? We must learn from the destruction of Yokohama City. They sacrificed order for the sake of autonomy and freedom. This was their downfall. In fact, the destruction of Yokohama City could be considered a blessing for us.
Okay, wow. That went from, you know, not super great and definitely kind of controlling, but, you know, different societies, kind of understandable, to outright being happy that hundreds of thousands of people just got wiped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, it kind of went to pro-fascism and pro-genocide.
Yeah.
That's scary.
That is scary.
Their destruction has provided us with a critical lesson. I repeat, order. Order is vital. Those who disturb order shall be punished to the full extent of the law.
What? The destruction of Yokohama? A blessing? A critical lesson? I'm gonna rip him apart. I'm going into the castle, and I'm gonna take out Caliban.
Atsuma?
Caliban and all his men.
Atsuma, cool it.
No. You must not cause a disturbance in this city.
What's it to you?
You want to go to Yokohama, correct? If you get caught here, you'll be thrown back in the cells.
But, okay, I get it.
Wow.
Got something you want to say?
Not really. Just a little unexpected coming from you.
What is?
Forget it. Come on then, let's get going. You want to see Yokohama, right? The Yokohama City exit is down the grand steps.
Now, through there is the casino. You can win a lot of golem cores and some weapon cores that are pretty good that you cannot get any other way. And you don't even necessarily have to do like random gambling stuff. There are battles you can do in there to get access to that, but we are not strong enough to do most of those yet. So we will come back to that later. This way. My co-host is falling over.
And we've hit Overworld, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. It's not like a true open world. It's still pretty restricted where you can go. Like, for example, I can't even like run off of this path. But it's still a pretty big overworld to wander through. And as I said earlier, the world spaces all do connect together really well. So it's still a nice journey.
And even the overworld can't save you from random battles.
Pointless even fighting such weaklings.
Tell that to Kareen, Rygar.
What's this? A landslide?
Apparently so.
Hey, you didn't say anything about this. I thought you said we simply had to follow the road.
I did. I couldn't foresee something like this, could I?
Bah!
What's that supposed to mean? We're only here because you said you wanted to see Yokohama.
Hey, I didn't ask you to come.
What was that?
Look, I'm in a hurry. I have to find my friends. So the road is out. I'll scale over the cliffs and cut to the forest if I have to.
Cliffs, forests.
You fool! Do you have a death wish or something?
One moment, my lady.
What?
If I recall, there should be an old military facility in the woods somewhere near here.
What about it?
The military road running from the facility should go all the way to Yokohama.
Really? I guess we weren't always on the best of terms with them after all.
If we take that military road,
Then we can get to Yokohama. Okay, into the forest we go.
Over the river and through the woods, I guess. And, well, that's a golem. We're gonna fight it.
We're gonna fight the teddy bear.
Seriously, so many of the golem designs are so good, and then that.
Take this!
Okay, this looks a lot different.
Very well lit.
Like, it was just a daytime, like, path through the woods. Like, even the trees look different. Okay, I guess they really overhauled this area in, like, the extra 6 months or so that they had. Wow.
That was pretty good.
Pride comes before a fall.
Well, I think the change in lighting is actually nice because it shows the passage of time.
Yeah, previously it was just as, like, bright and midday lighting as you saw on the stretch of road before we entered the forest.
My training continues.
That's new.
Didn't hit us once.
This wasn't just luck.
That was pretty good.
And of all people to survive Yokohama,
I've seen her.
of course she did.
Wait! You're a quick one, aren't you? Hold still! You can't escape from Yuki, Queen of Golem Hunters!
She even announces that title to random bat golems.
Well, we all know she survived through the power of gun.
That's about the only explanation there is.
But yeah.
Prepare yourself for capture. What? Oh, damn it! I got away! How could I be so dumb?
Hey there. What are you doing?
What? Who's there? Oh, it's you again, is it?
You made it out alive, I see.
Ha! Of course! Did you really think that I, Yuki, Queen of Golem Hunters,
Who just let a bat get away?
would allow myself to get killed by that puffed up icicle of a golem?
I can't believe you're still alive.
No need for you to sound so happy about it. I know your game. You're after my money again.
So, what are you doing here?
I heard about a hidden ruin somewhere in the vicinity. I'm looking for it.
Great.
If I find it, I'll be able to hunt all kinds of golems inside. I'm very busy anyway, as you can see. Besides, there's a golem along the Yokohama coast I want to track down. So I've no time to fight with you.
Fight?
Of course. I'll settle things between us one day. You'll see. Until then...
I think she thinks she's in a Pokemon game. She's
Yeah.
always talking about money and catching
Just what
golems.
was that creature?
Oddly enough, she's not, like, completely off the mark. In fact, listening to her is the best way to find some of the most powerful hidden golems in the game. There actually is a ruin nearby that has one of the 4 beast golems, which you need to get all of those in order to get into one of the largest optional areas in the game that gives you access to one of the most difficult optional battles. So we will eventually be backtracking here to get that 4 beast golem. There's no way we can get it now. I will briefly stick a toe inside and trigger one encounter so that you can see how hopelessly outmatched we would be, though. But that's going to be it.
An acquaintance of mine, I guess.
I see. Quite a unique friend you've got there.
Oh, there's no temple now? It's just there? There used to be a whole, like, little temple you'd have to go inside. And there'd be, like, a lot of random encounters and stuff that were really, really difficult. Well, that makes things simpler, I guess. Still no way we're going to win this fight unless they've changed that, too. But I can try it. Like, they even give you an option to not do that. That is the game's hint. And there went Sasquatch.
Yeah, he even got a surprise round, which, ouch.
So there's the health. He has more health than the frickin' Queen of Ice did when we fought her. And all of his attacks will be one-shots on all of us. And he can hit any spot on the board. There's no spot that's gonna be safe. So we're doomed, but you know, just so you can see how doomed, I'll play it out.
Here we go!
Yeah! Ha!
Damn it! Ugh.
Most regrettable.
I don't think he felt any of that. He healed all of the damage I managed to do.
He may have felt a tickle.
I don't think he even felt a tickle.
Well, that's
So,
why we saved.
Yeah, we will be not doing that for a very long time. Although, I mean, I guess I am kind of glad that they made them a little bit easier to get to, because going through the little mini temples before was not great.
This is the place. We can enter the military base from here.
Then let's go.
Let's go then.
As you say.
I guess that makes it clear who's giving the orders.